Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Movement here from the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. K State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Direct snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on second and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Pirouettes away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mateer getting some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Washington State will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Off the play fake on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Headed outside for the line. It's Edwards. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Kansas State 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. It's a draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Got out of trouble and throws. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2. Forcing a third and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Setting up the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kansas State! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Finds a tight end. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On second down, wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. They're working that left side. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Timeout, Kansas State.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And the quarterback made himself at home in the pocket until the defense finally raided his house. Down he goes. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. They'll run it to the right. Trucks through the defender. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's...
Looking deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed behind the line. It's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Showing off the arms. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
He leaves it with his back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They're bringing heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to him. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Cougars with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. They want to run it left here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out.
Oh, and after headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wazoo! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Complete to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Now, a 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Lockett. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kansas State, 49. Washington State, 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no. He's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.